YouTube? It's easy. We're back with another Warzone banger. Today I got y'all boys ultimate movement guide to mastering Warzone movement. I'm gonna be going over everything, beginners tips, a little bit more advanced tips. I'm gonna be showing y'all boys how to not get dash slides at all, and overall just improve your movement. So if your movement and aim is not where you want it to be, you came to the right video. By the end of this video, you should have learned at least 1 or 2 things that can help you improve. I'm gonna be giving out a lot of sauce in this video, so y'all boys make sure to pay attention, bro. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video. If y'all boys have any other questions, please leave them down in the comments down below. Also, if you want to get your PC optimized, go hit up the homegirl 𝘰𝘊𝘥 as you see on the screen, or the first link in the description down below. Tell her Easy sent you. You might get a couple dollars off. Who knows? She's very budget friendly. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Just like any other movement guide, I'm gonna start off with the basics. I'm gonna start off with slide canceling. If y'all boys don't know how to slide cancel, which most of y'all should, but if y'all don't, all you have to do is just slide, jump, slide, jump, press your slide button, and then jump button. So it's be like slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. All right, it's pretty straightforward. It really is no timing. All you have to do slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. All right, so that's slide canceling. Another thing I want to show y'all boys with slide canceling is jump shotting. So I don't usually jump shot because jump shotting just feels like you're jumping in mud. Y'all can see. So what I like to do is I like to slide, then jump out of my slide, especially when I'm challenging angles. So this is like a perfect example right here. If I want to challenge this angle, all I'm gonna do is just slide, ADS, and then jump. All right, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. One thing you don't want to do is slide and then jump and get stuck in the middle. Once you get stuck in the middle, bro, you're easy target. You're just jumping in mud. You want to go with the momentum. Slide, jump. You just want to keep going with the momentum. Slide, jump. That's pretty much it. You can use it any other way. You can just, like, I like using it while challenging angles because it's, you know, it's much easier, and especially it's more useful in close quarters than long range. If you do that in long range, you're 9 times out of 10 gonna mess yourself up. You're better off G sliding when it comes to long angles, but short angles and close quarters like this, definitely I suggest, especially when you're peaking angles, definitely try to learn how to do it and how to use it to your own advantage. The next thing I want to show y'all boys is G sliding. What G sliding really is, it's just a big slide cancel while ADSing, as y'all can see. And you can shoot, obviously. So what you want to do to perform this tech, all you have to do is you jump, ADS, and then move your joystick while you're sliding. So while you're holding your slide button to the direction you want to go. So for me, I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna show y'all boys. All right, I can do it to the right. You can do it in any directions: forwards, backwards, to the right, to the left. It's just how you want to chain it together. But like I said, all you have to do is just jump, ADS, and then hold your slide button and then choose the direction where you want to slide. But yeah, that's G sliding. I'm gonna show y'all boys how to use G sliding off of ledges. But yeah, that's pretty much it for G sliding. Another thing I want to go over is the ADS. You can ADS slide off of these ledges right here and get some crazy momentum. See how far you go. You can do it off of any ledge. You can do it off of this little ledge right here. Pretty much the same thing. All you have to do is just slide ADS and hold your slide button throughout the duration of that slide. Once you hit the ground, you can let go. All right, so you can do it off of anything. Like I can do it off of this right here, these boxes. Like you go so far, bro. Definitely use this, especially on Rebirth. There's a lot of little ledges you can do it off of. Either you can use it to run away, or you can use it to create some space between you and your opponents. Use it to your advantage. Like you'll learn when and when not to do it. I can do it off of this little box right here. Another thing, you can even do it off of this window. You can G slide out the window. Like, you just got to get the timing right. Just G sliding out the window, G sliding in the window. This, like, bro, G sliding is so useful. Definitely learn how to do it. Any little ledge that there is, you can G slide off of it. If you guys have any other questions, drop them down below. But yeah, another thing I want to add to the sliding off of ledges, these little like ledges right here that you can mount, you can slide off of them. So you can do that. Honestly, any ledge I think you can mount, you can slide off of it. Let me see. A little bit, yeah, you can a little bit off of those, but mainly these right here. Get some crazy boosts off of them. So yeah, any ledge you can mount like that, you can definitely slide off of it. Slide off of these cars. Slide off of this car. To perform this, all you have to do is just mount it, and then once you're at the very top of the climb, just slide backwards. I like to slide backwards because most of the time there's people right here or there's somebody right here. So just mount and then slide backwards. So mount and then mount, ADS, slide backwards. Definitely learn how to do that. It's very helpful. You can get some plays off of this. Just bam. Look at how far you can slide backwards. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Like I said, if you guys have any other questions, leave them down below. Another thing I want to explain, this goes along with G sliding. It's basically G sliding. You're just sliding and then ADSing, slide ADS without the jump. I like to use this when I'm channeling angles. I like to use this when channeling angles because it's way faster as compared to when I'm G sliding and I jump. All this time I could use to jump and then actually, you know, perform the G slide, I could just be shooting. Another thing I want to go over is slide ADSing. I don't know if you could call this a G slide, but this goes along with G sliding. I feel like if you're not doing this while you're channeling every fight, regardless if there's an enemy or not, then 9 times out of 10 you're just gonna lose every gunfight because you're not ready. So every time you, let's say we're gonna peek this corner, there's nobody there, but we still want to be ready. You don't want to come around the corner and then ADS. You want to be ready. So definitely use this when channeling angles, pushing everything. So always keep your gun up, bro. Never keep your gun down. Never run a corner without ADSing, because there's somebody there waiting. You're gonna die. You want to peek every corner, ADSing. So let's say somebody's to the left. Damn, you're ready, bro. So definitely use this. It's very helpful, especially when channeling angles and just moving around the map. Like your awareness is always up and you're ready just to fight. Definitely learn how to do that. Pretty simple. Like I mentioned, all you have to do is just slide ADS. Slide ADS instead of jumping. It's much faster and your reaction time's a little quicker. So yeah, that's that. Another thing I want to go over is skating. Skating is the no dash slide method, meaning you can slide forever. This is only for PC. You need DS4 Windows for this. I'm gonna show you guys how to exactly set it up. So what you want to do is you want to come into your settings. All right, you want to come to your setting keyboard and go to keybinds. All right, scroll down and set this to C, prone/dive to C, change stance, live dive to control. All right, go to movement, advanced keybinds. All right, set open parachute to 4. No, this doesn't matter. Cut parachute to 4, slide to 4, and last time give up to 4. All right, that's all you have to do in game. That's all you have to set up in game. Now we're gonna move on to DS4. All right, now that we're in DS4, what you want to do is you want to set your slide button to the number 4. Okay, so for me, circle is my slide button, and I set it to 4. Set that to 4, and then for your touchpad, if you guys still want to be able to crouch, prone, and dive, all you have to set it to is left control. Right here, left control, upper touchpad. I know it's going to be a little difficult to get used to at first, but once you get the hang of it, you're able to slide, prone, do all that. And then you want to set your share button to escape so you can back out of menus, back out of the buy station and whatnot. So again, whatever your slide button is, mine is circle, yours might be right stick or whatever your slide button is, you set it to 4. Then you set your touchpad to left control so you're able to crouch, dive, and prone. That's all you have to do in DS4. Once you do all of that, you should be able to prone, crouch, and I'm touching the touchpad on my stuff right now, as you can see. It's really not getting the top, but I'm pressing the top of my touchpad to prone, crouch, and I don't dive, so I don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, but when I want to prone or crouch, no, it's really not a problem because I can use my touchpad. But yeah, now once you get all that done, you should be able to slide forever. I'm gonna show y'all boys how to dash next, so you're able to just bam. Slide, and then you slide again, slide, and then you get another slide again. I will leave the DS4 profile down in the description down below if it doesn't work for you for whatever reason. Just download it, import it to DS4, just tweak it to your own liking. If your slide button is in circle, just change it to your slide button like I mentioned earlier. All right, for dashing, all you have to do is just slide cancel. While you're holding your slide button, you hold your slide button and then cancel the slide, and you should slide again. So slide, cancel, and then you slide again. All right, so you don't let go of your slide button at all. So once you start sliding, you hold it, and then once you cancel the slide, it should slide again. So it looks like this. All right, there's a lot of ways you can dash, bro. There's a lot of ways you can use dashing. You can G slide and then slide back in. G slide, slide back in. It's literally the same thing. All you have to do is just perform a G slide, cancel, and then slide back in. G slide, stop the slide, and then slide back in. What I mentioned earlier, the slide, the ADS slide while jumping, you can slide back in as well. ADS while jumping, slide back in as well. You can slide forward and then you can slide backwards. Another way you can use dashing, you can just perform regular slide cancel and then move backwards and then slide again, so it'll look like this. And I'm not even holding it, so I'm not holding it for this one. All I'm performing is just a regular slide cancel. I perform a regular slide cancel, and then once I finish the slide, I just tap slide again and just move my joystick back, so it's like this. So let's say if you want to dash forward, you have to hold it. You want to dash backwards like this, you have to hold it. But in this case, or you can just do regular slide cancel and then bam. All right, so look, I'm gonna show you how to G slide and then dash to the right. So like I'm gonna move right and dash to the right again. See that? So with the G slide and then dash, you have to perform a G slide, stop ADSing, and then slide again. But it has to be like in a quick motion, so it'll look like this. And then you can ADS back. All right, so G slide, stop ADSing, and then ADS back. All right. All you have to do is perform a G slide, stop ADSing, and then slide again, and then ADS. All right. I hope that made sense. Like I said, bro, you can chain the dashing, any of these movements, and just use it to your own advantage. If you guys have any other questions, please leave them down below, because I know it can be confusing, and I was confusing myself trying to explain it. I hope I did a good job trying to explain it. If not, please let me know down in the comments down below so I can help y'all boys, so y'all don't get confused, because it's very simple. It's like very simple on my fingers. It's just kind of hard to explain, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's dashing. Now I'm gonna get into the most important part, your settings. These are my settings. I obviously play on controller. I play default flip, meaning I shoot with my bumpers instead of my triggers. 3.3 horizontal, 2.6 vertical. I like having my vertical a little lower than my horizontal. You know, it just helps me. I'm able to aim a little bit better, and it helps me control the recoil much better. Overall, I feel like these are the best settings for me. It's not too fast, not too slow. Everything else here, default, turn off controller vibration. It's just turn it off, bro. There's no point of having that on. That's for my dead zones. 0 on the minimum, 5 on the max. For the left, for the minimum on the right, it's a 1. For the max is a 96. I feel like 96 doesn't make my stick feel all that stiff as compared to 99, so that's why I have it on 96. And then these triggers, you want to have those at 0, but I don't use my triggers, so it really doesn't matter. Aiming sensitivity, my ADS 0.7. I feel like this is perfect. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. Everything else is default. This is default. I have this on gradual. I think that's default. Dynamic, my dynamic slope is a 1. This is off, so it doesn't even matter. Everything else here is default. Movement, you want to have tactical sprint on. You don't have tactical sprint on, turn it on. Set your sprint delay to 0. Have these on. Mental assist off, this off. Corner slice. I know a lot of people do have it on. Me personally, I don't really like it. I don't like when my character's moving side to side. I don't know. I don't really like that, so I have that off. That's just my personal preference. Sprint restore, you want to have that on. Slide maintain sprint, you want to have that on. Automatic parachute behavior, turn that off. Mantle cancels reload, turn that off. For the movement settings, all of these are pretty much default. Copy them as they are. Pretty sure they're default. Combat, this you want to have it on hold. Tactical stance behavior, or tactical stance in general, I have that off. Weapon mount, I have that off. I have it on hold the melee, so it pulls out my melee weapon. I really don't care about this, so I just have it on prioritize finishing move. This is important. Armor plate behavior, you want to have it on apply all, so it just puts on all your armor plates at one time. Everything else is pretty much default. Combat settings, prioritize interact, you want to have this especially if you're playing Warzone. Sprint cancels reload, turn this off, and these other ones really don't matter. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my settings. I'm gonna show y'all boys my graphic settings and what I use as well, so let's get straight into that. For my display settings, I play full screen borderless. I have a 240 hertz monitor. I have 4070 GPU, but I do play on stretch resolution, so it's a 1680 by 1050. So yeah, pretty much it. You want to have all these off, bro. I have all my like quality. I have all this to very low. I have this off. All these very low, just so I can get the most frames. Also, if y'all boys want to get y'all PC optimized, go check out my homegirl Alessi's Opti. She'll get y'all shit right. As y'all boys can see, I run 300 frames on the stretch res, so that's crazy. All right, quick little plug for a field of view. I know a lot of people are not playing on 120 for whatever reason, bro. Play 120 affected, bro. This gives you less visual recoil. Have it on wide. Have your weapon field of view on wide. Same thing for third person. World motion blur, have this off. Weapon motion blur, have this off. And first person camera movement, least. Set it to 50% least. I have inverted flashbangs, so they are black instead of white, because I don't like getting actually flashed IRL. That's pretty much it for my graphic settings as well. And for that, let's move on to my DS4 settings. As for my DS4 settings, for my left stick, 8/120. I feel like that works best for me, and it's the same thing on the right, so 8/120. Y'all can copy those if y'all want, tweak them to your own liking. Like I mentioned earlier, I will leave down the profile in the description down below. Download that and put it in the DS4 if you are having issues. But other than that, that's it for my DS4 settings. So I'm gonna show y'all boys how to set up a YY macro. Me personally, I like setting my macro to my left stick. So we're gonna go click on the left stick, go to record macro, click record, press triangle 1 2 times. All right, that's it. And then you go press stop, go to the second one, insert weight, go to the third one, insert weight, go to the last one, insert weight. All right, but now that you've done that, you should have 3 weights. All right, now you switch all of these to 30. All right, and change it to repeat while held instead of playing once. All you gotta do is press save, bam, press apply, save. If you guys are having issues, like I mentioned before, download DS4 profile that's in the description down below and import it into DS4. And if that doesn't work, leave a comment down below to see what possibly could be an issue, but 9 times out of 10 it should work. But that's how you set up a macro. So some other extra tips I want to mention is how to find your sense and crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is very crucial, bro. You don't want to be aiming at the ground like this, because this is going to get you killed every time. You don't have your crosshair in the middle of your screen, so every time you want to challenge something, you're ready. Instead of like crosshair being on the ground, you got to make that adjustment to move it forward, not forward to like center, obviously. Keep your crosshair in the middle, bro, and find a sensitivity that's perfect for you. I'd say start off slow and then slowly work your way up. Tweak your settings, bro. Don't try to be like anybody else. Don't try to copy my settings and feel like, oh, you're gonna be a god, because everybody's different, bro. Some people play high, some people play low. It's just what you're used to. So definitely figure out the sense that you're gonna play. You're able to actually use it in game, and it's beneficial to you. Another thing I want to mention that I see a lot of people doing is some people overdo movement. What I mean by that is some people will much rather do all this extra spinny shit and movement instead of shooting their gun. Sometimes you don't gotta overdo the movement, bro. Sometimes you don't gotta do the movement at all. Sometimes all you gotta do is just ADS and shoot, bro. If there's somebody right here ADSing and you're coming around doing all this extra shit and then you ADS, you're gonna die. Use movement to your advantage. Don't use movement to mess you up. I see a lot of people using movement and it kills them, bro. Movement is not meant to be flashy, even though some of it is. Yes, I will say that, but for the most part, it's supposed to help you. For the most part, it's supposed to help you, not kill you. And overall, if y'all boys want to get better, one, if you don't have the game, go into Rebirth casuals, bro. Rebirth casuals is the best way to get better, because one, you're fighting bots, but you're also getting the hang of Rebirth Island, like how to fight on the map and stuff. You're gonna run into some actual real players in there, but I feel like it's good practice as compared to just shooting straight bots in multiplayer custom games. I honestly suggest everybody going into Rebirth casuals and just practicing everything I taught y'all. And yeah, bro, overall, just have fun, bro. Just try to have fun with it. At the end of the day, it's a video game. You want to make it fun. You don't want to make it, you know, boring or stressful for yourself. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If y'all boys have any other questions, leave them down below. I appreciate all the support on all the recent videos, for real, for real. If there is anything else y'all boys want me to cover, please let me know down in the comments down below. That's it for me. I hope y'all boys found this guide helpful, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.